Hi everybody, this is Sue, and I am sorry that I have not been making videos lately. I've been having some camera issues, and my phone is about the only video camera I've got that works, and it doesn't have a very long memory. First of all, I want to say hello to the new subscriber, Michelle. Thank you for subscribing. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. I just appreciate you being here. And, well, I will show you. I'm making masks. Lots of people are. Well, my cousin and I are making masks. She doesn't sew, so I taught her how to do all the non-sewing steps. So she's doing all that, and I'm doing the sewing. And so, I had to lay her off. That poor girl. Look at this. I mean, I've got all this that she's cut out, all that. These are some of the masks that I've made so far today. Oh, I made those two yesterday, but these two I made today. There's masks over there on that table. There's all these here. I had to lay her off. She was just going crazy. Then I've got all these that I'm working on today. And so I'll show you what I'm doing. And I tried to show you in a previous video, which I have not posted yet because I just, my camera died on me and I'm right in the middle of a sentence, and, there's just nothing I could do about it. But anyway, I am cutting these 8 by 7 for women and 9 by 7 for men. The very first mask that I made, it didn't fit me, it fit my grandson. My youngest grandson is 6'1" and weighs over 200 pounds. He's a big guy. And he put the mask on and it fit him. It was too big for me. And then I began to realize men have bigger faces than women do. So I started cutting the women's masks a little shorter than the men's masks. And so what I do, because I tried the first 2 or 3 masks that I tried putting the pleats in it, and I couldn't get them even. I just gave up on that. That was frustrating. I couldn't do that. So I've been putting darts in, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but I start out at the top, ½ inch from, I fold it in half. Maybe I should start at the beginning. I fold it in half, and then from this folded edge, I move over a ½ inch, and then you put a dart there, or put a dot there, and then you come down 2 inches to a point, and you sew that dart to a point, and you want one on each end, long ways and short ways. That makes this cone shape like this. And depending on if you're making them with elastic or not, and elastic is in very short supply. You can't get it anymore. If you've got some in your stash, that's it. At least until this corona thing is over, that's it. So, now then, for the elastic, on the short end, the 7-inch end, I'm putting them in the corners, pinning them down, and then I am sewing all the way around. Leave a gap here so you can turn it, and then sew all the way around and leave a gap. Then you definitely want to check and make sure that, that the bottom fabric didn't slip and and you've got a hole in it somewhere, then you want to clip the corners. If you've got a hole, repair that, go back and take those stitches out and do it again. Believe me, I've taken it out a million times. Then, but you go all the way around, clip the corners. When you get done, clip the corners so that there's not that much bulk in the corner when you turn it. Now make sure you don't cut through your stitching. And then you can, I usually sew it about the width of the pressure, about 1/4 of an inch. And then I will kind of even it out a little bit and clip it along the sides and kind of even it out a little bit. And then I turn it and I press it. It does seem like it's easier to top stitch if you press it first. And then you press this part that's going to be your opening, you press that in and everything. And then these darts, before you sew, clip the darts open. It reduces the bulk, and I didn't on the first few that I made, and then I began to realize I gotta clip those darts. It reduces the bulk, and then you want to turn one of them one way and one of them the other way. And so then you want to turn them. And now I had a guy in the Air Force ask me for some masks. He wanted brown. So I looked through my stash and I found some brown. And then I put this cream color on the inside, and he was very happy with them. He didn't want all 4 of them that I made. He only wanted 2. But he was the first person that had ordered a mask from me that was going to be using it all day long. So I asked him for feedback, what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong? I haven't heard from him yet, but he just picked his masks up yesterday. And elastic is a skin irritant, so on his, I put this on here as a guard for the back of his ears. So it goes on like that, and that it goes on the back of his ears and protects his ears from that elastic, because it does irritate after a while. On the ones that tie, what I do with those, I put the darts in and everything, just like always. But instead of sewing all the way around, I sew one long side. I got a lot of ravelings on here. I sew the long sides together, flip those, because then you've got a tube. So then you got a tube, and you flip those, and then you top stitch along this side and this side. And then you press the, and I have a video out on how to press these, but you want your ties to be about 1 yard long, and you press them about 1 yard long, and about it depends. My cousin cut these, and I think they're 2 inches wide. Let me check. Yeah, these are about 2 inches wide. So you press them in half like this all the way down. Then you open it up and you press the sides in toward the middle, and then fold it and press it the 3rd time. And it seems like a ridiculous thing to go ahead and press that again, but it makes a difference. It really does. Now that when you sew it onto the mask, fold it in half until you find the center of the mask, and put a little dot on it right where the center is. Where's my pen? put a little dot right there where the center is, and then center that mask on that dart like that. Put it in there like this, and center it down, and then sew from down here at the end and sew it all the way across like this until you've got it there. And this is really fast and easy to do. And then I've kind of discovered, just kind of by accident, that if you take the ties and you cross them over and sew that down just right through there, right there where they cross, then what happens is the bottom tie ties to the top of the head, and the top tie ties to the base of the skull, and it stays on better. I don't know why, but it does. Because I was having a lot of trouble with my tie-on mask. It just kept falling off, and I kept looking at it, I kept thinking, well, so I tried tying it like that, and it was working better, but it was still slipping. So then I took it and I just sewed this cross down on there, and then it seemed like it stayed on a whole lot better. So that's what I've been doing with this. So anyway, this goes over here. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. And I've lost count of how many I've made. Really, my cousin, I had a stack yesterday after the Air Force guy came and picked up those 2 masks that he wanted. I still had about 15, I think. And I've made a bunch, and I've sold a bunch of them. Now, I'm not selling them for very much. I'm just telling people I don't want, I'm not trying to make a profit on this. I just want the cost of my materials back to make the mask. And that's all I want. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, I have been putting stabilizers in here, and stabilizers are becoming short supply too. And so, whatever you can find, keep in mind that we're going into summer, and North America in the summertime is unbearably hot. And so I've been buying and using the lightweight stabilizers because you've got to be able to breathe, and it's hot. And I don't know what kind of a job that guy in the Air Force does, but he's probably out there on that flight line, and the pavement gets boiling hot. So I am sure that I appreciate what he's doing, let me tell you, because I couldn't do it. I could not be out there on that boiling hot pavement like that. No, I couldn't do it. But I really appreciate what he's doing. Anyway, that is my update for today. I'm going to try to make some better videos and some more videos. I've been kind of wondering about changing my channel just a little bit and maybe including a little bit of my life. I don't know. I've thought about it. I don't think my life is very interesting, but basically I sew, watch YouTube, and and lately I've been staying home because nothing's open except for Walmart, and my God, that's a nightmare. Okay, well, thank you all for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know. So I have this stack right here that I'm going to try. Can you see it? There's a stack here. I can't seem to get the camera. Well, let me see. Oh well, I can't seem to get the camera situated where you can see them. I got a big stack here that I'm going to try to do today, but it's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm getting hungry. I might run out and get a sandwich just to get out of the house for a few minutes. I haven't been out of the house since Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. So anyway, thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate your patience with me. Thank you. Bye.